for someone my age today, or there has been a major transition from times when you're long-handed to type-wrote to times when today do it so easily with the deletes that you can do without having to worry about MXing things. And I, I, I remember Girilal Jain, the editor who I had when I was in the Times of India in Bombay. We used to watch this spectacle every evening, and he would insist on writing the editorial every evening himself. 5 days he would write editorials. There's this glass wall, and he's sitting behind it. We all know as he's walking in, and many of us are sniggering and saying, "Ha, now he's going to roll up his sleeve." And literally, he would actually roll up his sleeve, sit down with a fountain pen with sheets of paper, would sit and longhand his editorial. And if Girilal Jain is writing an editorial, it'll be two leaders together, with the third leader coming from Tripathi, who was the light editorial was written by Tripathi for a long time. Then Jack Saraya came in, and I think he's still writing the third editorial. Now, to write that long editorial with this man sitting there behind his desk with the fountain pen was a spectacle we would all sit and watch. And then will begin the nightmare. He writes it, somebody has to typewrite it. And after that, if there are mistakes, the man will pay hell and more. And then it's got to be created to all the editions. And at that time, I think we had 8 or 9 editions. 6 editions we had. Lucknow had come in, Bombay, Ahmedabad, Lucknow, Delhi, BALD, JK. J was Jaipur and something else, right? Kanpur, I think it was, or some such thing. BALD, JK was 6 editions at the time. And the man used to, ensure that every edition carried it without the mistake. See, the problem with that kind of technology was that it was not done at one source. You write it, at each edition somebody has to type it in and then print it. So you have to watch all 6 editions to know if there are typos. Typos is a nightmare for any journalist. And there were other journalists I have known, Malhotra was one, who would not even make a fuss about the editorial. He will come in, "Hi buddy, how are you?" And he will walk in, sit there in the corner, and where the toilets were, and the toilets always stank in the Boribandar office of Times of India. I don't know how it is today. And he would sit in one corner, write something, and that's it. You never knew what he did. He was a pompous writer, but in terms of style and such things, it was like a whole paragraph had to be one sentence.